Hey, hey, hey! It's the Pacific Northwest Geek here. Echo! I'm still a little sick, but I'm getting better. Zero here. Cha, 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 partner. Whew. Papa Echo had a smaller head than me. Must be because my ego's probably gotten big. Anyways, I am back with another entry into the retro series. Sorry about that. This time I will be looking at the 1986-1987 season show, Outlaws. Starring Rod Taylor as Sheriff John Gill. William Lucken has Will Highland Pike. Patrick Hauser has Billy Pike Jr. Charles Napier has Wolfen Lucas. Richard Roundtree has Isaiah McAdams, and Christina Belford has Deputy Maggie Randall. It's got a pretty good cast here. This show basically is about cowboys at a time, and what I mean by that, in the late 1800s, the Pike gang has pulled a new job and on the run from the law. It just so happened the law is being led by Sheriff Gill, who happens to be not only a former member of the gang, but the former leader. They chase him to this area where this native tells him don't go. So he's talking about some spirit or something and stabbing and whatever, but he ignores him, goes and chases him. They have a little stand down before they are struck by lightning. They come to now it's daytime. They're in this field, and the guns are damaged, unusable, and they hear a noise. And they're trying to figure out what's going on, and they see something fly over. It's an airplane. And they're confused at what's going on until they're able to get a piece of paper comes by. It's got the date on it. 1986. They have been transported from the late 1800s to the late 1900s. And now have to adapt to this new world. And it's not easy. There's let's say where Wolfson tries to get Lightning to strike him again because he wants to go back. He doesn't like things because the TV, like in their time, they were ignorant of what was going around the world, but the TV shows them everything, and they have to adapt to this world, not as outlaws, but just trying to blend in. They have to learn to drive. That's comical. Driving a motorcycle, working machine guns, working all the stuff, and it's an interesting thing. And they end up in the two-part pilot, the movie pilot. They run afoul of some criminal. Some of the members run afoul of some modern criminals, and they have to go and confront them using good old West knowledge. Maggie Randall's a deputy who gets close with Sheriff Gill. She's kind of like a sixth member of the group, helping them out. The show would have them going and doing different things, helping different people out. They would come into an old ghost town where there's one resident in there who happened to have been alive back in the 1800s. He has a grudge against one of the members because they killed his father. An historian who gets kind of curious when he sees a picture of them and realizes he has a picture of them from the past. In the pilot, they do kind of like talk about, in the interview where he talks about what happened, it's kind of like, people are like, whatever. The show was good. I was 8 when this came out, and it was very enjoyable. It was cool. It's a cool concept. Going back and rewatching it, it reminds me of another show that was going on at the same time, A-Team. It does have a bit of the A-Team feel with some of the music cues and some of the shots, like with cars flipping and stuff. It's got this A-Team feel, and the fact that A-Team, they had this little group called A-Team that went around helping people, and these guys, the 5 of them, start the Double Ego Detection Agency, which is at this old ranch, which apparently I guess they must have known about back in the day, and now they own, because they have all that gold that still from the job that was pulled back in the 1800s. Unfortunately, even though the pilot did good ratings, damn good ratings, it couldn't find an audience. And in May of 1987 was canceled. Oof. 12 episodes. 12, 13 episodes or whatever. I think it was about 12. It was canceled. Now, I think an issue that should be pointed out is that what people were watching at the time might have been changing, because A-Team was canceled 2 months before this was canceled. They were losing ratings themselves. They were dropping in ratings. I think that perhaps this is essentially is an 18 clone, but perhaps people just really weren't into what shows like this at 18 were. They weren't into them, which is a shame, because this has a cool concept. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear them. You got sirens in my area. Anyways, it's a cool concept of the Cowboys at a time. You could do a lot with it. And they did do, in one of the episodes, McAdams, Richard Roundtree's character, ends up running across, because he's a former slave, and he comes across a descendant of his former master and having issues with them. Holland comes across a woman who happens to look like his long-lost love who had died back in the 1800s. It was a pretty cool show. And again, 8-year-old me. I was 8. This came out in December of 86. I turned 8 in October of 86. So this was a damn good show that I really enjoyed. Unfortunately, again, you couldn't find an audience, and maybe things will change, because I did enjoy A-Team. I do recall enjoying it. I don't think I really got into it the last season or two. So, but this is on YouTube. I'll put the link for the playlist that I found on YouTube so you can watch it. I'll also put a link for the old intro. It is a pretty cool show. I thought no one recalled this show or knew about it until I was talking to Pat from Have Cheetah Will View, and whoa! Really excited and happy that he knew about it, so I should be cool and drop a link for his channel in my description. If you guys have heard of the show, tell me what you recall about it or what you thought about it. Anyways, this video isn't going to be as long as my other 2 retro series, because again, I am a little sick, and right now I gotta go run to the bathroom. But anyways, I'm the Pacific Northwest Geek, and I will see you on the flip side. Toodaloo, partner.